Don't worry, be happy now. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't worry. Ooh, be happy. Ooh, don't worry, be happy now. Oh my goodness, there she is in La La Land again. You can call this whatever land you want. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is the place where there is contentment, there is peace. And here's the great news. There is availability for every human on the planet who wants to be living in whatever land you refer to as enjoying life. Not because things that are yucky don't happen, not because problems don't come along, not because stupidity comes left and right. Nope. It's just that you have the ability to be content. The joy of not longing or yearning for everything because you recognize and realize you have everything within. And that's exactly what this Radiate 80 has been doing. This is day 31. And I got to say, and oh, by the way, day 31 of me giving myself the blessing and the beauty of me aligning with the divine, me aligning with God, me aligning with my source, me aligning with my creator. And when you do, there's such a beauty that happens where everything that you have been in a prison in that you may not even realize that you're in a prison in. And if, by the way, you're not in this don't worry, be happy land, you might just be in some kind of prison that you don't realize. And what happens is that's brought to the forefront and you watch the bars melt away. You literally, and it's not even like, oh, I have to choose to do that. No, you literally spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. Watch the bars melt when you choose to put you in a first place position so that you and the divine can align and I and my Father become one. And this is what is so spectacular is that I feel like I've been trying to manage what I know I am supposed to say every time I come on these videos so that I don't sound too woo-woo, too crazy, too whatever. But you know what? That is the whole point about being authentically we, authentically you, authentically me, and authentically we, most importantly, with the divine and me, with the divine and you. We're about to hit that 3-minute mark, but I'm going to keep going for a second because I just know that somebody does need to hear, just like I know I need to hear every day, that I need to shine, that I need to choose that time to have that divine alignment, because then you really do have this opportunity to live in this world in a way where we are continually functioning in a don't worry, be happy mode. And not because happy is, I got to smile and laugh and make sure everybody thinks I'm okay. Oh, no, not that. The happy is just that you know who you are. The happy is that you absolutely, beyond a shadow of a doubt, don't have to think twice about the fact that you are grounded. Your feet are rooted and planted, and that water is always feeding you from the ground up, and your head is absolutely in the clouds, in the most beautiful, wonderful place, but to the place where you're getting poured into so that you can plan accordingly and be in the now, the very moment that matters, the only moment that we actually have, and yet still be able to know how to plan accordingly for everything. And that planning is rooted and grounded in trust, in knowing that you're completely provided for, in knowing that you are completely taken care of, in knowing that you live in the abundance of the Almighty and never have to worry, which is why I can't help but sing, don't worry, be happy. Oh my goodness. It should be a ditty that plays in your head on a regular. Thank you, Bobby McFerrin. So excited that we get to just hear that. Thank you for being you. Isn't that it? Isn't that what this whole thing is about? Just being authentically we, authentically you, and authentically me. And the joy of not being concerned about what somebody may think about that. Yeah. What someone may, okay, so I come on and I start singing in the morning. I hope it brings you a smile. It brings me a smile And I know that I know what I'm supposed to be doing. When you know what you're supposed to be doing, you can't help but authentically be you in doing it, because it is your gift, your talent, your specific gifts, your specific talent, your specific persona, your specific look, your specific, you were made for a time such as this. You were perfectly made to do exactly what you're supposed to do. And that is why this Radiate 80, that is why this perfection of giving myself this time to align with the divine shows me exactly, or I shouldn't even say shows me. I feel like I remember who I am. I remember why I'm here. I am so filled with the purpose that it is something that happens every step of the way, no matter what I have to do that runs along the way of saying it's mundane, so to speak. That doesn't even feel mundane, because like work is literally the production of love. Yeah. So that's how you know you're doing what you're supposed to do. If your job or if your work is producing from the place that you love. And by the way, whatever job you have right now, you can love it until you get another job. I mean, wouldn't it be a lot better to go to work going, oh, thank you for my job. Thank you for the fact that I can do X, Y, and Z. Thank you that today I'm going to smile and bring a smile to everybody else. Thank you that I have this car to even drive to work in. That's what it is. That gratitude. The more gratitude we have, the more abundant we seem to live. It's like it's just a magnet of abundance, a magnet for love, a magnet for joy, a magnet for peace, a magnet for contentment. Ooh, to be content, to not be like, oh, I wish I had that. You're like, oh, I am so grateful for what I have. And oh my goodness, here comes more. Oh my goodness, I have so much, I got to give some to somebody else. Yeah, that's the joy of the La La Land, or whatever land you want to call it that I live in. It is a beautiful place to be, and there is always a vacancy. And you are welcome to join me at any point in time. And the easiest way to start doing that is by choosing to align with the divine. Just take a moment. When you first wake up in the morning, especially, I take a lot of moments all throughout the day, but especially when I first wake up in the moment, it's like I'm setting my GPS, my God positioning system for the course, for the rest of the day. It is perfection to just be. Take that deep breath. As you take that breath, focus on the breath. Be grateful for the breath. Appreciate and thank your source for giving you that breath. Let that breath out. Do it again. Do it as many times as you can to just be. Be still and know I am God. I and my Father are one. I and the Creator are one. I am a co-creator. I know that everything that is around me today is a projection of what's inside me. Ooh, let me do a little cleanse. Let me cleanse out. Let me take another deep breath. Yes, let me receive all that my Creator has for me, and let me breathe out all the love that is within me. And let me do it again. Let me breathe in creativity, and let me breathe out what comes of that creativity. Let me breathe in thankfulness and gratefulness, and let me breathe out that same thankfulness for where I am right here, right now, because now is what we have this very moment. Do what you will with it, but the decisions that we make today determine our tomorrow. I invite you to come live in the land that I live in, the land of the free, the home of the brave. And I'm not talking about specific geographic location. I am talking about the land of the free and the home of the brave, which is anywhere that you live in the entire universe. But the truth of the matter is that to be free, you have to be brave. You have to be brave enough to say, okay, she might sound a little wackadoodles coming on, and does she not know that millions might see this? Oh, I hope it's billions. To be set free, to be authentically we, authentically you, and authentically me, and most importantly, authentically in alignment with the divine source that created us. Woo! Until next time, be the superstar that you are and shine.